go.
What's up? I'm Telly Inc., and you're watching The New Music Buzz. Black History Month is well underway, and we've been celebrating African American culture, past and present, throughout the month. In this week's show, we stopped by the 47th Annual NAACP Image Awards and talked to Chairman Rosalind M. Brock. Jessie Smolette of the hit TV show Empire also stops by and gives us a glimpse of what we can expect when the show returns in March. We then catch up with legendary music mogul and producer Reid, who has a new book out. So let's get this show poppin'. Roll that intro.
This film follows the journey of Bessie Smith's life as she begins her career and how she becomes the biggest star of her day, even to the point of integrating audiences, which hadn't been done. Ultimately, it's about her desire to feel love in her life. That takes a lot of bumps and bruises because it's a rough journey to get there. So she made a lot of bad decisions trying to find the things she really wanted.
I ain't scared of you.
I ain't never asked you to be. All I ask you for is respect. Respect for yourself, respect for these songs.
I see you respect all this extra money I'm bringing in here.
And she was kind of a wild girl in a lot of ways, and experiencing life and writing her own rules and enjoying it, and sometimes to a fault. This movie is really not about excusing or explaining, but really capturing that life as best we can.
We're out here for supporting Bessie, the Queen Latifah drama, the story of the great blues singer Bessie Smith.
Right. What made you guys write this such a compelling story?
Well, the Xanax came out to us with a phenomenal story of the kind of the untold story of Bessie Smith, the queen of the blues, and we really were excited to tell the story that really people hadn't really heard before. Well, HBO is really the one place to tell this story. It was the network that was brave enough to tell a story where it would go all the way and really tell Bessie in the most brutal way, and Queen Latifah was willing to take the risk. And you saw it on screen. She took those risks, and the story was unforgettable in her hands.
We're also here for McFarland USA, a film that we wrote.
Yeah, so we're up for an award for McFarland USA tonight as well.
So we're also supporting Disney and McFarland and all the filmmakers that made that film happen.
Yeah, it's been a great year for us, and we have a very exciting project ahead that we're kind of keeping under wraps, but we're excited about that as well. All right, cool, man. Thanks.
I'm joy. This is sadness. That's anger.
What?
This is disgust. And that's fear. We're Riley's emotions. These are Riley's memories. They're mostly happy, you'll notice, not to brag.
I wanted to maybe hold one.
What happened? Sadness?
She did something to the memory.
Is everything okay? I don't know.
Change it back, Joy.
I'm trying. Joy, no,
Let
wait.
go.
The core memories.
No.
Can I say that curse word now? So tell us what brings you out today.
Josh and I are nominated as writers with Pete Docter for Inside Out.
Inside Out is a story about a girl named Riley who's turned 11 years old. She's moved from Minnesota to San Francisco, and her emotions are the main characters, and we go inside her head to find out what's going on in there.
We had no idea the level of connection we were going to get, and just that's the best part of this entire experience is the people, how parents are loving it, and children and teachers, psychologists, everybody's using the movie to experience themselves and their kids. It's been amazing. It's being used in schools and just as a way for people to have communication and talk about what's going on inside of them, and that it's okay. Whatever you're feeling is okay.
We didn't have any medical background, but we did bring in a lot of psychologists and very smart brain people. They're so smart, I don't even know what they're called. They came in and from Berkeley to tell us about the mind and the brain and how all that works. So we used a lot of that for reference.
So thank you, congratulations on all your success. Thank you.
Coming up next, we talk to legendary music mogul L.A. Reid after these messages.
What's in my pockets? Wallet, phone, and house party. Hello?
Hey, baby. What are you doing?
Gotta call you back. I'm in a meeting. Hit it! Hear a monster sound in a small speaker, because size does matter.
Need fast cash? Well, go to cityloan.com or call 877-553-9071 to borrow $3,000 or more using the equity in your paid-off vehicle. The best part? No credit checks. Your car is your credit with City Loan. Over 99% of City Loan customers are in good standing every month. So call 877-553-9071 now. And get this, if you sign up today and you are approved for a loan, you will receive a $25 gift card from Target. Be sure to mention promo code TVAD to receive your gift card. Also, don't forget to like City Loan on Facebook at City Loan Community and follow us on Twitter at City Loan. Now back to the New Music Buzz.
L.A. Reid is best known for producing some of your favorite R&B songs with writing and producing partner Kenny Babyface Edmonds. Currently, he's chairman and CEO of Epic Records and has discovered and molded the careers of Pink, Outkast, Toni Braxton, Usher, and many more. He currently has a new book out, Sing to Me, My Story of Making Music, Finding Magic, and Searching for Who's Next. Recently, he sat down with Big Boy at Live Talks LA, and we get to hear what he has to say about some of his life's accomplishments.
Let them feel good too late. All right, L.A. Reid.
Thank you for doing this.
Thank you. It is a pleasure. With Big Boy, I'm a fan first. And when I had a chance to see that you wrote a book, I was thinking like, why did L.A. Reid write a book? Because it seems as though to write a book right now, you're still living the book. And what I noticed, if you guys haven't had a chance to read the book as of yet, that you let us in, you peeled off layers that I didn't know that you were going to kind of expose yourself to. So what was the reason for L.A. Reid writing this great book, Sing to Me, My Story of Making Music, Finding Magic, and Searching for Who's Next?
There were many inspirations behind it. One was, I was hoping to inspire. The idea was to inspire people because this job that we do in the record business, it's not a job that a lot of people understand or aspire to do. So selfishly, I was hoping to motivate some people to maybe want to do what we do. You know what I mean? Because people don't know what record men do. Right? They really don't know. They honestly think that we're purely academic business people, that we operate purely based on numbers, and they sort of dismiss the idea that we're actually creative people.
But you know what I noticed in the book, Ellie, is that it wasn't just a book about the music business.
Right.
It wasn't, there's so many things that you can learn in the book, but it wasn't like a manual on, okay, you get the business, you go find this person, you go do this. I recognize that there's a lot of life in that book. And when I say peeling off layers, you didn't feel like you were giving us a little bit too much. I enjoyed it, but at any point.
Well, that's the idea, why do it, first of all, if you're not going to, talk about more than perhaps you've seen on blogs or things that people have heard about on talk shows or, subjects about artists. It was more about how did I feel. What I really wrote about was how I felt going through things that people may recognize. Like you may recognize the artist, but you don't know how I may have felt. And you may not know that I was the most affected by many of these things that took place. So it was really a display It's my therapy session.
When did you know that the music business was your calling?
I recognized pretty early on. The music was my calling at a very young age, probably 8 or 9 years old. But around 17 or 18, Clive Davis wrote, when I was 17 or 18, Clive Davis wrote a book called Inside the Record Business. And I read this book, and I was looking through the photographs, and there was Sly sitting at the Beverly Hills Hotel pool with Miles Davis. I was like, that's cool. That's a job? And then I saw another of him sitting with Sly from Sly and the Family Stone. And then I saw Janis Joplin hugging him. And I was like, it's a career. And that's when I realized that, oh my God, this is fascinating. So from that day forward, I kind of decided I wanted to.
I think this one here will inspire the next 17, 18-year-old. When they look at your book and they say, man, he's sitting with, there's Whitney Houston, there's Usher, there's TLC, like, man, this is a job.
Right.
Like you get paid for this? When did you know, like, when you got with the deal, and I'm kind of fast forwarding here,
yes.
What was special about the deal that made the R&B group the deal that clicked when some of your other projects did?
The deal was, it was special because it was cast. Because that's when I learned the difference between the music and entertainment.
Right.
And there is a difference, right? I mean, you have to do music first, I think. I'm starting to wonder some of the stuff.
What you hearing now?
Well, it's not the stuff I hear, it's the stuff I see.
I hear you go.
But early on, we cast the band so that we designed it for success, if that makes any sense, right? It was a plan. It was all by design. Like, okay, this is the band that I will assemble. I will cast it properly. I will do everything that I've now learned, and ultimately get this band a recording contract and get a record out and hear myself on the radio.
Celebrities. Who's the one celebrity that L.A. Reid got starstruck on?
I still get starstruck on Princess. Yeah, still.
What about Elton John?
I love Elton. I don't get starstruck. You know, I love him. I produced a record.
Why Prince?
I don't know, man. I'm just in awe of Prince. Yeah, I'm just in awe of him.
So I went to dinner at Prince's house one day, and it was the craziest experience. Like, when I walked in, there was a guy there, and they were like, okay, I said, I'm here for dinner with Prince. So they walked me down the hallway to the kitchen. And as I'm walking to the hallway, I hear, big boy. And I turn around and it's Prince. And now I'm at his house. You come to my crib, I'm pretty much gonna be in like, probably some basketball shorts or whatever. My man had on an off-the-shoulder shirt. Am I lying? And it was ruffled. And it was pretty though. Like, ruffled shirt off the shoulder. And he had on some real, like, tight pants, like the, like the tights, but they flare it all at the bottom. And then, you know how ladies, they'll wear like the little sandals? But his had like a 6-inch heel on it. But he was bailing down the hallway like, and I was like, dude, but he looked like Prince. Like when I looked at him, I was like, dude, like I was really tripping. Yeah. And even when we were eating, I was like, what the fuck? It was like, I'm trying to play it off like, dude, that's Prince. I was tripping. You hear Michael Jackson? Like, I studied Michael Jackson, like, I just looking at him like, oh, shit. Like, dude, and I even told him, like, man, you know you Michael Jackson. He knew. I have one story.
I have a Michael one that is pretty funny to me anyway. I'm with Michael, and we are at a studio called Can-Am out in Tarzana. We're standing outside the studio just talking. And it's like, what are you doing? I'm standing outside talking to Michael Jackson. So I said, Mike, why are the fans not stopping? He says, because they think I'm an imposter.
You're driving past the cross mark and you be like, nah, man. And the next thing is that nigga is Michael Jackson. And even when you guys read the book, there's a great Michael Jackson story in there as well. Like Michael was extremely funny, and you have a moment in this book. Like, are you one of those "Are you serious" moments? I love it.
He's a funny guy. Prince is too, though. Prince is funny too. Oh my God.
Yeah, my man had me watch his DVD of he was doing like you know how Michael Jackson had "This Is It," right? Prince had a "This Is It" that he recorded in London when he did like the O2 Arena for like 20-something days. He had that concept, and he was showing me. It was like the helicopter shots and all this, but it was what we saw as like a "This Is It." Wow! And right when I started to get into it, I was like, oh, he turned it off. I was like, man, like, oh shit. Okay. I guess that's what Prince did. Yeah, that's what he did.
Need fast cash? Well, go to cityloan.com or call 877-553-9071 to borrow $3,000 or more using the equity in your paid-off vehicle. The best part? No credit checks. Your car is your credit with City Loan. Over 99% of City Loan customers are in good standing every month. So call 877-553-9071 now. And get this, if you sign up today and you are approved for a loan, you will receive a $25 gift card from Target. Be sure to mention promo code TVAD to receive your gift card. Also, don't forget to like City Loan on Facebook at City Loan Community and follow us on Twitter at City Loan. Now back to the New Music Buzz.
Many stars came out to celebrate the 47th Annual NAACP Image Awards, and we got a chance to talk with the creators of TV One's Unsung, a show that tells the story of our favorite hip-hop, R&B, and soul artists. Jessie Smolette of Fox's hit TV show Empire stops by and gives us a glimpse of what we can expect coming up in March. Let's check it out.
Jessie, congratulations on all your success.
Thank
What
you
brings
so
you out
much.
today?
Should I hold this?
Yeah, you can hold it. Yeah, sure, please. What brings you out today?
Oh my goodness, what brings me out today? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The NAACP Image Awards. I'm so honored to be here. I'm honored to be able to pay tribute to the late Julian Bond. And I'm here to collect my Chairman's Award. So, you know, it's going to be great.
Congratulations to you and your sister's theatrical success.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And let's talk a little bit about the kiss heard around the world.
The what?
The kiss heard around the world.
What would that be?
That would be you and Miss
The great Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys is the sweetest lady that I just want, probably one of my favorite guest stars of all. So successful and so in everything that she's done in all these years. Yet she's such a kind-hearted person. Both she and Swizz, just good, grade A people. So it was great to work with her. Wonderful.
And what can we expect for season 2, part 2?
You know, more drama. It comes back to the family a lot, as far as really trying to fix what's broken because they're so broken. But it's really getting to the family, and that's the best thing about Empire. That's what I love the most.
Gotcha. And what about your relationship status in the show?
You'll have to wait and see, brother. I can't give away too many spoilers because I like my job, and I'm going to keep it.
We're going to have a wonderful show with Anthony Anderson leading us at being our host. We're going to have an excitement, a group of young people I'm proud to give my Chairman's Award to. And so it's just going to be a really, really great show.
Gotcha. How
We've never had a problem with diversity at the NAACP. For 47 years, we have been the only multicultural, multi-ethnic show that's in the entertainment industry, and we're very, very proud of it.
Exactly.
We believe that it's an opportunity to celebrate our own and to highlight the best and the brightest that's within our own ranks. And that's why we do it year after year, and we're proud of it. Moving forward, first of all, we're trying to get reinstatement, full restoration of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. We also want to make sure that the Affordable Care Act, it stays fully intact, because too many Americans in this nation need quality, affordable, and accessible health care. We've got to do something about the criminal justice laws in our nation. Those are the three of the primary things that are on our agenda, but also we have to do something about climate change, or climate justice in our country. We have a sixth game changer that we are trying to engage and highlight young people. That's why I'm proud this year that I took a rare opportunity to celebrate and give the Chairman's Award to 8 individuals who are movers and shakers, because I believe that courage must not skip this generation. We've got an NAACP website. They can also go to NAACP Image Awards.org and go online, and we're there. Also on Periscope. All of this is online social media. Thank you so much. We appreciate you being here.
We'll be back with more New Music Buzz after these messages.
Well, Unsung has been on the air now for 7-8 years, and we've profiled over 100 artists. Almost all of them have never had a chance to be profiled before, so we feel like we've had a chance to create a legacy that might not otherwise exist. You know, and we're talking about artists, although the series is called Unsung, that if you're a fan of R&B, soul music, hip-hop, really the classic firmament of American music of the last 50 or 60 years, you will know these artists. And I think, our audience has shown that they're really glad to get a chance to see what their lives as well as their music has been about.
Gotcha. And with the resurgence of Tupac news and everything else, would that be something that you guys like to cover?
Well, that's an interesting question, because Tupac's one of those characters whose story has been told many times, many different ways. I think I would never say no to Tupac, because I'm sure these gentlemen would tell his story in their own unique way. So I would never say no. But it is going down one of those roads where his story has been told so many ways and so many times. I wouldn't want to rehash the same thing. So, but I would leave that up. I would like to ask that question to Frank. Frank, what do you think about Tupac?
The truth is, that's not necessarily where our series lives. Our series lives in telling the stories that we haven't heard, not ripping things from the front page of the newspaper. So, and as Juba said, there's very little that hasn't been said about Tupac to this point. So the sweet spot is really the stories you haven't heard.
But on the other hand, his legacy is so far-reaching that it may be that we're going to come up, to try to shine an original angle on perhaps, ways in which his legacy is spread to other artists. So there's a possibility always. Tupac has figured in a lot of our shows because he's impacted a lot of the artists that we profiled.
And is there any other artists that you have a wish list for?
Oh, I got a long wish list.
Yeah, we got a few. We got the calls out right now, so we'll wait until they tell us yes or no.
Cheryl Lynn, if you're out there, we've been looking for you for a long time. Cheryl Lynn, where are you?
That's Juba's. That's for Juba. We need it. Yeah.
You guys heard on the way here, Maurice White passed away today. And again, he's one of
I actually just heard that news literally a few minutes ago on the line, and it was a little shocking for me. I've been buried, and I'll just repeat what I said earlier, which was it took me back to my childhood, to my family in the living room, listening to Earth, Wind & Fire, listening to his voice, which was so unique, and I got literally a shiver because my parents aren't with me anymore, but it took me immediately to that moment of in the living room as a kid, listening to them party, have card parties, have rent parties, and Earth, Wind & Fire was a part of that experience. So it feels like a part of hearing that news shattered a little bit of the fabric of my young childhood.
Yeah, and being a little older, it shattered the fabric of my early 20s, I think, because I bought all those records, when they came out, and I grew up to them, and definitely was part of plenty of dance parties and dance scenes, and just over the years grew more and more an appreciation for the kind of craft behind it as well, and just the enduring quality. They're giants. They're real giants. We've never profiled them for Unsung in part because they seem too big for our room, but it's just really stunning and a little sobering, to discover that he's kind of left the air that we're in right now, but that the air is still inhabited by the music that he's left us and will for a long, long time.
What is one of your favorite? I know it's like asking what your favorite child is. What would be one of your favorite? Like you said, we really nailed it on this one.
Yeah. I was saying it a little earlier, I have a special soft spot for Bobby Womack. I also have one for Zapp and Roger because they opened up so much of what was really a heart-rending tale that struck close to home, and they'd never done that before. And I got to say, I just love Rick James, and I'm just really glad that we were able to kind of give that a little bit of a turn. And, just completing a quartet, I felt like Ike Turner. It's a show that we were able to give a different kind of light on that had never really been seen or explored before, and I think our fans kind of appreciated hearing about some things they never knew about.
Frank?
I'll give you two. Minnie Riperton for me. I can't watch it without crying. I've seen it a dozen times, touched it, and her voice is so beautiful. And David Ruffin, that story, so compelling, and the honesty of the family to be able to tell it. Those are my two favorite children at the moment. Yeah.
But I have about 80 backups.
Yeah, it is a little bit like picking your favorite child, and I'm gonna just go a little different because I could pick a couple, but I'm gonna stick with Big Daddy Kane and Kid and Play because that was hip hop, that was my era. Those stories really made me feel like I was there, and I watched it happen and unfold, and then to watch these guys produce it the way I remembered it was awesome. So it felt like a very visceral experience to watch Big Daddy Kane and Kid and Play show episodes.
Force MDs. That show rocked. That was
Thank you, fellas, again for giving us such a great format. Thank you, man.
Well, that's all we have for you today. Special thanks to LA Reid, Live Talk, Big Boy, and the 47th Annual NAACP Image Awards. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and double tap on Instagram, all at The New Music Buzz. Until next time, I'm Telly Inc. One love, one heart.
I got nominated for 2 NAACP awards, so yes, and I'm just so excited to be here right now.
So how excited are you as your show being such a hit show?
It's very exciting since we're all nominated right now, and it's just getting to be nominated last year and this year is an honor.
Gotcha. Can you tell the little people who don't know about your character on the show?
I play Jack Johnson, and he's more of like an energetic kid, basically me, but younger. I'm smarter than Jack, even though, by the way, he's not that smart, and he just loves to have fun.
Gotcha. How would your fans follow on social media?
On Instagram and Twitter is both Mr. Baby Boogaloo, which is MrBabyBoogalloo. Well, what brings me out today is that I am nominated for 2 NAACP Image Awards. I am nominated for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series, and I'm also nominated for Outstanding Performance by a Youth.
The New Music Buzz is brought to you by Monster Products, pure monster quality with monster sound, and City Loan. Get cash for your car today. And Rockwell Watch's innovative design. For more music entertainment news, go to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.
I was born in Texas, and I was in public school and all that kind of stuff. I had no idea I was gonna be in this sitting up right here, right now.
Peace out.